So just to start off, Greg, have basically for anyone who isn't familiar with you and OsteoStrong, just give them basically a background on you, tell them what you guys do and what you're about.
Yeah, so OsteoStrong is a franchise that specializes in strengthening the skeletal system. It's growing internationally. Tony Robbins is a partner in the company. There's currently 60 locations open in the U.S. and more opening around the world. We're the first in the Denver area. So my background's engineering and quit my job. So this is my first business owning this franchise, and we've been officially open 2 months now.
That's awesome. Yeah, I know you guys are just starting off, so that's super cool. So Greg, how long have you been working with us? It's been about a month so far.
Yes, yeah, like pretty much exactly a month.
Okay, awesome. And then let's talk about some appointments. So, on average, how many appointments have you guys generated total since starting with us?
I'd have to look. I would say it's somewhere in the neighborhood of like 20 appointments that we've generated, and we still have some contacts to activate in the database activation campaign. So I imagine we'll get some more from that. But yeah, it's really helped us sort through our list and get some people in the door.
That's awesome. And so those appointments, they were generated so far just using the database reactivation, or were there ads involved in that?
Just database reactivation.
Okay, awesome. So 20 or so there. And then talking about the sales process, because I know going from what you guys currently had in place to now, I'd love to talk about sort of the sales process you currently have in place with the new, with the FitTraffic method.
Definitely. So yeah, the program you guys put together on the sales training side, my background is actually I was in a sales role previously, but it was B2B and it was a longer sales cycle, so I wasn't as accustomed to this short sales cycle. And so implementing some of the things from the sales training, the biggest benefit was closing people after their first appointment with us or the first session with us. So we saw a big increase in how many people were signing up after the first session by implementing a day one incentive. And so that was big. And a couple other tweaks as well. So I think we had a good general process in place, but definitely on the closing side, the program helped us a lot.
That's awesome to hear. So since you've started using the FitTraffic sales process, do you know of those 20, 25 appointments? Do you know how many have turned into a member for you guys?
Yeah, I can look. Not all of those 20 have. We still have some on the books, and not all of them have been in. I'll get a latest count. I think we have 7 or 8 new members so far out of that.
That's awesome. Cool. So 20 or so appointments, 7 new members, just from the database reactivation campaign so far.
Yep.
That is awesome. So, and then I guess just aside from whatever you guys were doing before to working with us now, what are some exciting things that you've seen on your end since you started with us that you're like, wow, this was game changer?
I think the biggest thing has just been efficiency of time, which is huge as a business owner. We had a pretty good database of contacts, but trying to find a strategy to get those people in the door without just calling down the list and leaving a bunch of voicemails and no one answers their phone anymore. So implementing the text message campaigns, it's nice just to set, I'm big in automation. It was nice just to set something up automated, walk away from it, come check it a couple times a day, and just have appointments set up. So that was the biggest benefit in that regard.
That's awesome. And then are you running most of the show on yourself there? Or do you have any other sort of employees that you've dialed in with the training also?
Currently, but that'll change. So, I started out doing this myself, and because I'm really the one taking all of our first appointments through and doing all of our sales. But that's the other aspect this has helped me with, is really dial in a sales process that we can then document and teach to someone else.
Got it. Okay, awesome. Now, and I'm not sure, I know you guys have only been open for like 2 months or so that's cool. But did you guys do, as far as what you were doing before versus what you're doing now with us, what's been the biggest key difference or takeaway?
the biggest takeaway from before to now has been the number of people that sign up after their first session versus waiting for 2 to 3 free appointments before they sign up. And the second thing has just been the amount of time spent calling people to book appointments has reduced drastically, and we've still been able to fill our schedule. So that's really been the biggest differences.
That's awesome. Super glad to hear it. So, and then what would you say to someone who's on the fence about joining the FitTraffic program?
I'd say that if they're on the fence about it, that it's worth trying. You guys have been great to work with, and the in addition to the platform, you guys have added some value by incorporating some sales training as well. That if someone's doesn't already have their sales process dialed in, that will help them.
Awesome. Well, that's good to hear. Well, Greg, I really appreciate you taking the time today. Tell everybody about OsteoStrong and your experience in the program. And we're looking forward to continue working with you guys and getting better results.
Sounds good, man.
Cool. Thanks, Greg. Talk to you soon.